Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description. From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissell.
Hey guys, it's Pop Culture Minefield with Keith
and Gerry,
and we're here to talk about some more junky nerd stuff because we're geeks. It's what we do. So, in my old definition, by the way, of geek and nerd was nerds were guys who liked sci-fi and fantasy, and geeks were nerds who were also smart
and could afford it.
First off, let's go to the birthdays. We got actor Connor Trenier, who played Trip on Enterprise. Happy birthday! Live long and prosper. And no fish line. I can actually do that. I can also do like Morgan and Mindy. That was so filthy. Nobody got that joke back when he did that on Morgan and Mindy.
Deep cut.
And of course, with this small-time actor, his birthday too is Bruce Willis.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
He was in some little film called The Fifth Element, directed by Luc Besson, whose birthday was yesterday. And he was also in this Ruin Johnson movie called Looper. Did I say that guy's name right? Ruin?
Yeah.
Ruin?
Yeah.
Ruin.
Yeah.
Ruin Johnson.
I loved him in Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Hi, Bunnis.
I'm Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole.
Shut up. I'm trying to score.
Okay, we'll go over a couple of rumors first. We got the, of course, rumor that Namor is going to be in Black Panther 2. And my input on this is just simply, I thought Black Panther was a good film, not great. It had a lot of problems plot-wise. They did a lot of things in there that I thought really didn't make it as good a story as, say, some of the previous films that they did at the Marvel lineup. But it's still a good film. Was it worthy of an Oscar? You guys, you decide. I liked it. It was a good film. But the second time, bringing in someone like Namor, I think is a good idea because that is a character that people have been hungry for. Because, like, for me, I was more of a Namor fan than I was for Aquaman.
Yeah.
Namor was a cool character. I remember I got to see some of the early test cartoon stuff that they were going to do for the animation. And they've finally, it's been released to the public to see the animated version of Namor. Because he was absolutely one of my favorite comic books as a
I think
kid.
he's one of the earliest characters ever that suffered from impulse control.
Yes. He looked like Spock, but he was not Spock. But basically, you had some input about why it's just a rumor and what it's a big problem to get it into a film.
Namor is, along with the Hulk, still a property that Universal has under their control. Basically, if Marvel Studios were to make a movie, Universal would basically be able to take a cut of that film. So until the Mouse's legal department could figure out a way of either buying them out or a legal way of just separating Universal from everything, then that's the reason why they've decided not to make any Hulk movies and why you haven't even heard anything about a Namor movie up to this point. So,
yeah, so it's just rumor for now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you know, Kevin Feige, when we will know when it's official, because he'll be the one to announce it. And of course, the second rumor that came out was that picture of the Batman costume from Gotham, the leaked photo. Once again, nobody has confirmed whether that was the costume or not. I will tell you this, having seen it, you already saw my previous video, I don't buy for a second that that's the mask. That mask looked awful. It looked like it was 3D printed or fresh off of a Halloween store. Had wrinkles and dimples in it, just looked awful. But the costume itself, people's negative comments about that, I blow off because Gotham, when it shoots that kind of costume, does specific kind of lighting, dark lighting, and it would hide all the blemishes, and you probably wouldn't see much detail on it at all.
Yeah.
So, but it's going to be the final episode. No matter what, they are going to do Batman and Catwoman in that final episode, and it's a 10-year jump.
Yeah.
And the question is, are they going to cast someone new just for that final episode? Or are they going to try to age those two young actors that are in their teens to look like they're almost 30?
They may go with a combination. They may take the Smallville way out.
Because I got to tell you, I like the kid that plays Bruce Wayne, but
Yeah.
he is a pencil neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got that neck that if he got hit a good solid shot, he's out. Or head comes off. Good kid, though. Good
Yeah.
actor.
Very good actor.
Let's see. And I was fascinated to find out that they actually dated for a while. Him and the girl that plays Selena.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like-
they're the right age, so.
Have at it. It's not illegal for them. So, next one, of course, is Disney sets the March 20th closing date for the 21st Century Fox acquisition. You got any stuff on that other than the obvious excitement?
You know what? This has been a long time coming, and I think this is only the beginning. I'd like to think that some of the things that we've talked about, whether it's stuff related to CBS and Paramount and other issues relating to that, a lot of that's going to become something that's going to become much bigger news now that this has gone forward. I mean, so far now we've already had AT&T and Warner. Disney has now swallowed up Fox. So really, the pickings are starting to get slim. So any other major companies out there that are wanting to do some deals, now's the time to get that done because Disney isn't waiting for nobody. You know, I'm thinking this is part of the reason why they still haven't confirmed exactly when they are announcing Disney Plus. Something tells me that after
They're
the 20th,
waiting to make an announcement on. Yeah, exactly, because they're going to want to have X-Men and stuff like that.
well, not just that. I mean, they're going to definitely put a lot of that Fox stuff on that service. I mean, they look. A lot of fans like us want to concentrate on the superhero stuff, but really, Fox has a lot of stuff in their library that's worth just attention, money, and fan praise. I mean, again, consider this. Disney is going to have control of the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, among other things. And anything that you've seen related to Fox since really you've been alive will now be under the purview of Disney.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be amazing.
And you know, with 20, I just can't help it. That if I was at that table, making that deal after everything was signed, I would have said, you gave up the merchandising rights to Star Wars. And we own it. I just think that would be a great little dig.
Just you know, the Disney lawyers had to just light up their cigars with $100 bills or
something. I wanted to talk a little bit about Marvel DC, but we're running out of time, so we'll push that to tomorrow's episode.
Yeah.
But I will go on to this, that our producer forwarded me that story, Craig Edwards, and Craig sent me the link to read this, that Bryan Singer, of course, was released unceremoniously from Red Sonja. And it's because of additional allegations of sexual misconduct and abuse that came out in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And so it really kind of, because I like Bryan Singer's direction.
Yeah.
And once again, this falls under that whole thing about separating the art from the artist. And but if some of the things are true about him, just like with Kevin Spacey, he sounds kind of like a scumbag. You know, abusing young people.
Just, you know, look, he's already, I think, if he hasn't gotten it through his head now, things are looking really bad for him at this point, given the fact.
And he just got the Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, he didn't get it. They took him off of it. I mean, he was never going to be allowed on stage. He wasn't even in the building.
Oh, see, I didn't watch the Oscars.
Oh, yeah. He
I
was,
stopped watching in 2006.
No. Trust me.
So he wasn't there?
He wasn't there.
Who took the Oscar then? I should say, who received it?
Well, when you win the Oscar for Best Film, it's just the producer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Who was the producer on that?
They had multiple producers for that one, and now they're discussing.
It was Queen.
But here's the other thing: they are in serious discussions for another movie.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, where do you exactly go from there?
Oh, there's a little bit of space.
I mean, they could show
If you
what
take
he
it
went
from-
through with when he had AIDS.
Well, if you take it from the Live Aid performance to the end, that's another 5 years of his life, and there's a lot of stuff they did in that 5 years. So for me, I mean, yeah, you got at least one more good movie. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
And I wouldn't mind showing what happened immediately after he passed away when they did the concert.
Yeah,
And Seal,
yeah.
that was the first time I ever saw Seal.
Mm-hmm.
And he performed, wow, what one was it? He performed one of the good songs.
Well, David Bowie was there. They had
George Michael was there.
George Michael was definitely there. One more person that I think should get their own movie eventually. So
George Michael?
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, well, that's it, guys. We're going to be closing out here. If there's any thoughts or wishes for us to talk about any subjects, please comment. Let us know. And smash that like button and subscribe. This is Gary.
and Keith.
And this is Pop Culture Minefield. We're out of here. Y'all come back now.